Hello everybody. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Becky and I usually teach large class, but today I will be teaching all of you in Year 1 some maths. I hope that you're excited because maths is my favourite subject to learn and I hope that you like it too. Okay, let's get going. We are going to start by going over some number bonds learning that we did last year. Perhaps you can remember it. I'm going to show you a picture now. If we have 7 fingers altogether and we can see 5 fingers, how many more fingers are hiding behind the yellow box? You might know this straight away, and if you do know what the missing number is, make sure that you say the sentence 7 is 5 and more, and then you can show an adult using your fingers. Okay, shall we see if you got it right? Let's do it together. Ready? Okay. 7 is 5 and 2 more. That's right. Well done if you remembered that fact straight away. Okay. We're going to do another one now. Remember, if you do know what the missing number is, say the full sentence and show an adult 8 on your fingers quickly. Okay. So if we've got 8 fingers altogether and we can see 5 fingers, have a think about how many fingers are hidden behind the yellow box. I'll give you a moment to say your sentence to your adult. Okay, shall we see if you're right? Let's do it together. Ready? 8 is 5 and 3 more. Well done if you remembered that fact from last term. Okay, we've got one more before we start our main learning. Now, if we have 9 fingers altogether and we can see 5 of those fingers, how many more fingers do you think are going to be hidden behind that yellow box? I'll give you a moment to say the full sentence to your adult. Okay, shall we see if you're right? Ready? 9 is 5 and 4 more. Well done if you got that answer right. Okay, so now we're going to go on to the main learning for today. I'd like you to have a good look at this picture, and you can pause the video if you like, and I'd like you to tell an adult, or you can just tell me, what you can see in the picture. You might be able to see lots of umbrellas in this picture, but I'll show you what I can see. I've sorted the whole group of umbrellas into 2 parts. There are some open umbrellas and there are also some closed umbrellas. What else do you notice? You might want to pause the video here and tell an adult, or you can tell me. Okay. I wonder if you can help me finish this sentence. There are open umbrellas and closed umbrellas. So how many open umbrellas can you see and how many closed umbrellas can you see? If you can, try and repeat that sentence by filling in the missing numbers. Shall we say it together? Let's see if you were right. Ready? There are 4 open umbrellas and 5 closed umbrellas. We can write this as 4 plus 5. We can also write this as 4 add 5. So today we're going to be learning to use this symbol, and we call this the addition symbol between the 4 and the 5. So I'd like you to say that after me. So I'm going to have a go at saying a sentence and you're going to repeat it, okay? We can write this as 4 plus 5. Now it's your turn. There's another way that we can say it. I wonder if you remember it. I want you to repeat after me. We can write this as 4 add 5. Okay, can you repeat that sentence? Great. So that addition sign, that cross, we can say it means plus or it can mean add. And some of you might have seen it before, but we're going to learn more about it this week. Okay. Now I want you to repeat another sentence after me. The 4 represents the 4 open umbrellas. Can you say that? And I want you to point to the 4 open umbrellas that you can see in the picture. Well done. We've got one more sentence to say. So listen to me and then you can repeat it. The 5 represents the 5 closed umbrellas. I'd like you to repeat that sentence to your adult or to me. Fantastic. Well done, everybody. You're doing a super job. Okay, we call this an expression. So I'd like you to have a go at writing this expression, 4 plus 5 or 4 add 5, on a piece of paper or a whiteboard if you have one. So I'd like you to pause the video here and have a go at writing down this expression. Now there's something else I want to tell you today. We call this number in an expression an addend, and I'd like you to repeat that sentence after me. This is an addend. Well done. One more sentence. 4 is an addend. Excellent. And we also call the other number an addend too. So let's repeat 2 more sentences. This is an addend. 5 is an addend. So an expression has 2 addends, the 4 and the number 5. And that represents 2 parts. These 2 parts are put together using the addition symbol. So we can say 4 plus 5 or 4 add 5. Okay, so that's a new bit of learning that we need to do today. Now, we've got another picture of 2 parts, 2 groups of umbrellas, and it looks a little bit different to the first picture that we saw with the open umbrellas and the closed umbrellas. So what I'd like you to do is, in a moment, I'd like you to pause the video and I'd like you to tell your adult or tell me what you notice is different about this picture of umbrellas. Did you notice that now we've got a different number of open umbrellas and we also have a different number of closed umbrellas as well? So in a moment, I'm going to read some sentences to you and I'd like you to fill in those missing numbers and to say the full sentence. And I'd like you to use the picture of the umbrellas to help you with this. Okay? Right. Are you ready? Okay. There are open umbrellas and closed umbrellas. I want you to have a go at reading that sentence and filling in those 2 missing numbers. Now I want you to have a go at writing the expression with the addition symbol. Okay, so we can write this as, so have a go at writing it down. You can pause the video and when you've finished, click play and we'll see if you're right. Okay, are you ready to do it with me? Off we go. There are 3 open umbrellas and 4 closed umbrellas. Now it's time to have a look at the expression that matches this picture. We can write this as 3 plus 4. We can also say that it's 3 add 4. Did you get it right? Well done if you did. That's incredible. You're doing some fantastic maths learning. Okay. Now, notice that we're just looking at the parts today and not the whole. Now, I want you to have a think about what the 3 shows or what the 3 represents. Have a look at the picture of the parts to help you and have a go at saying the whole sentence. The 3 represents the... Okay, now I'm going to say the sentence and hopefully it's the same as your sentence. You're going to repeat it after me. Okay, the 3 represents the 3 open umbrellas. Is that the same as your sentence? I hope so. Okay. Now we've got another sentence to say. Okay, and I'm going to start you off. This next sentence starts with the 4 represents the. So I want you to have a think about what the 4 shows in the picture of the open and closed umbrellas. What part does it match? I want you to have a go at saying that whole sentence starting with the 4 represents. Okay, now I'm going to say the sentence and hopefully it's the same as your sentence and I'd like you to repeat the sentence after me. The 4 represents the 4 closed umbrellas. Did you get it right? I hope you did. Okay. Now, I've got another picture for you. It's a little bit different, isn't it, to the umbrella pictures? I wonder if you can tell an adult what's different about this picture. You can pause the video if you like. That's right, we have changed the picture from showing umbrellas to pens. What can you see? I'd like you to tell your adult or tell me using full sentences. You can pause the video here. Okay, now I'm going to read some sentences just like the last example, and I'd like you to say the missing numbers using the picture to help you. Okay, so off we go. There are green pens and black pens. So I'd like you to say that sentence to your adult, filling in the missing numbers. Okay. Now I want you to have a think about the expression that matches this picture. We can write this as, I'd like you to say the sentence to your adult, and then I'd like you to have a go at writing down the correct expression to match the picture. Did you have a go? Let's see if you're right. Okay, let's say the sentence together. There are 7 green pens and 2 black pens. Well done. Okay, now the expression. We can write this as 7 plus 2, or we can say 7 add 2. Now I want you to think about what the 7 represents or what the 7 shows, and I want you to say this sentence to your adult. Okay, now I'm going to tell you my sentence, and hopefully it's the same as yours. The 7 represents the 7 green pens. Can you repeat that sentence one more time? Excellent. Okay. Now I want you to have a think about what the 2 represents or what the 2 shows within that picture. I want you to say the sentence to your adult. Now I'm going to say mine. The 2 represents the 2 black pens. So hopefully you are able to get those sentences the same as mine. Okay, now it's over to you to practice our maths learning from today further. So we've got a practice activity and you can use objects from around your house for this activity. You need to make sure that you have the same type of objects. So in our examples, we had umbrellas first, and then we moved on to pens. So they must be the same object, but they can be different colours. For example, you can gather some red and yellow Lego bricks, or you can gather some green and black pens from around your house. I want you to choose up to 10 items in total, no more than 10, and I'd like you to have a go at writing some expressions to match what you've chosen, what you found in your house. And then I'd like you to take a photo, and you can upload it to Class Dojo so I can have a look. And then I'd like you to bring your learning with you to the next lesson tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed your maths learning from today, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again soon.